All right, everyone. So you take yellow apricorns and black apricorns, and this is where you start. You just put it in the chest in here. Um, so when you throw an apricorn into the chest, it gets cut in half, and washed. So after it gets cut in half and washed, it will create a die and a lid. So, for example, if you threw the green ball lid, it would turn into a green die and a green ball lid. You want yellow and black for ultra balls, so that's what you should be farming for. After you get the yellow and black lids, you do need to take the yellow lids and run it through the machine one more time. After you run it through this machine one more time, so you do have to put it in the chest and it'll go and cut it again. It will turn into a red, or not red apricorn bit. It will turn into a yellow apricorn bit because we're only cutting the yellow ball lids. So the black ball lids we need to save for later, but on to the next step. This is where we start using brass. So you need brass nuggets. Just put a bunch of them in the chest and automatically filters. Um, but there are three steps that we need to make sure we keep track of. The first one is the brass nuggets in this piston looking thing. Shafts in this one, which is why production stopped. And the very last one is a brass ball base. This is to make um, the I forget, brass ball mechanism. So sometimes you will run out of the brass ball base in this chest, and in order to get more, you do need to um, go to this area right here. You would just turn this on or break it and put it back, this specific thing. And what it'll do is it'll stop the process and stops directly at the base, and it'll just start depositing them in here. Um, so after you get the brass ball mechanism, we need to make our lids. So we would take the black um, ball lid and you would put it on this belt, and then you would need to, sorry, let me empty these. You would take the black lids, put it on the belt, and you would need the yellow apricorn bits from the yellow apricorn lids that you cut in half again. Um, so then you would put it onto this mechanism. You do have to put it in the hand. You could also put it in the chest. Before you do put anything into the hand for the side, make sure it is clear. So it looks like a pointy hand when it has nothing in it. And when it does have something in it, it looks more like a fist. So as you can see, it's stamping the lids. I just have to fill this with something for now. So if you put something in the last hand, and it doesn't fit into the recipe, the assembly line will completely ignore it, and you will just get your lids. Once you get your lid, uh, you will also need the base, the ball base, and in order to make the ball base, you just need a blank lid. So in order to make a blank lid, you take any color of apricorn lid and you throw it into this thing right here. And the way you do that is you take the lid, you right click, you wait for it to cook, which takes a little bit. And once it turns blank, if you have eyes, when it turns blank, this here, this is like watching a burrito in the microwave. Okay. You'll have blank ball lids. So in order to create the final product of the ball, you need to take your brass ball mechanism that you created from the second assembly line, and you will need to put the ball lids, the ultra ball lids, into the first hand, and the blank ball lids into the second hand. And then you'll start coming out with ultra balls. Um, you do need to refill these once in a blue moon. The machine will glitch out and it'll hold two different types of items at once. Um, and don't mess with anything because it's hard to fix, and I refuse to fix it. And I believe in you guys. And oh look, here's a little assembly line for the ball lids. Other than that, have fun. You do need a lot of brass. Ryan has that at the um I guess ore factory thing he has. Brass does look like how, yeah, like this. Um yeah, you need a buttload of it. Anyway, that's it. Uh don't ask me any questions.